Later this week, a new shelter for asylum seekers will open in Portland. The city has been working on the plan for months.
Today, volunteers with the Greater Portland Council of Governments gathered to put together some finishing touches. News Center Maine's Jack Molmud and Scout Fishman give us a look inside.
I know that this shelter isn't a permanent solution, but it's a step in the right direction. If everyone followed the golden rule, treat others as you'd like to be treated, like our problems would be a lot less.
Thought it was good to show up today and make sure that people aren't sleeping out.
You know what? I think maybe if we put the rails on before we...
Oh, we're assembling bunk beds for this shelter for asylum seekers. And it looks as though this room will be full of bunk beds at some point.
Oh, this is excellent. This is a very worthwhile project for the community. Well, this is just part of my personal belief that you serve others.
This is really a need that has expressed itself in the region kind of recently. We're lucky enough to host a number of asylum seekers in our town, and they've been tremendous contributing members of our community, great additions to our school system. So I think it's terrific, and to find different ways to help support them to get their feet on the ground.
You know, the situation continued to be dire, and the problem's not going away, and I think people realize that that new shelter isn't, that shelter and the other smaller shelters that great organizations are running in the city are still not enough. Something needed to happen quickly before winter came. Though you're living in a shelter doesn't mean you shouldn't have the opportunity to walk through the woods and clear your head at times. And we can only do so much here. This is really kind of a modest trail, but it's a little outlet for those who are going to be living here for a short while.
That was Jack Molmud and Scout Fishman with that story. The new shelter is located on Riverside Industrial Parkway in Portland. It will be able to house more than 100 asylum seekers who have been staying in homeless shelters. And with those asylum seekers moving into this new shelter, that will open more beds for people experiencing chronic homelessness.